APC government must be returned in 2023 by God's grace. Adamu Abdullahi. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The All Progressive Congress National Chairman Abdullahi Adamu has expressed the optimism and determination to ensure that the All Progressive Congress emerges victorious in the upcoming 2023 general elections. The APC National Chairman made a statement while addressing the wives of the presidential candidate Remi Tinubu and the wife of his running mate Hajiya Nana Shettima. Mr. Abdullahi urged stakeholders of the party to ensure that no space of victory is left and also ensures them that the All Progressive Congress National Working Committee will do its utmost support. We do its utmost and possible best to support their candidates in the upcoming elections. In his words, I want you to just emphasize one thing. Emphasize one thing to you. There is no option to victory. We must leave no space whatsoever. This government must be returned by the grace of God. The All Progressive Chairman continued, I believe in God and for God to appreciate me and add value to what we're doing. We are not working to end up in the tribunal, but working to end up in the presidential villa. I want to just emphasize one thing to you. There is no option to victory. We must leave no space whatsoever. This government must be returned by the grace of God. I believe in God and for God to appreciate me and add value to what we are doing. We are not working to end up in the tribunal, but working to end up in the villa. Do you think that the All Progressive Congress will emerge victorious in the upcoming 2023 general elections? You see, sometimes I know they God is too merciful. Sincerely, you see, our politicians and God are not supposed to be in the same sentence. To be very sincere with you, these people, they will just come, they say by the grace of God. Who is grace of God? I beg. Sincerely, God is merciful. They are coming out to call God when we say that they don't commit all the atrocities where they don't commit. You see somebody sitting on money that was meant to better his community. Only one person, and they will come outside tomorrow and be calling God's name and say, let's go back to the olden days where we say if you do anything no good, if you just mention the name of God like this, thunder don't strike you. Okay, that's about that. All right. Oga Adamu, you and your party are rejected in Jesus' name. So sorry, Baba Adamu. I think the grace of God is for those individuals who hate bloodshed, oppression of the poor, treachery of individual and national trust, brazen regardlessness of suffering citizens, allies with his typologies of evils. I'm telling you, how can these people be calling the name of God? Do you know all the whole atrocities that are happening? Remember I used to tell you people that for every one news you hear, that time, there was a time, I think, was it early this year and late last year or more? If you go to the north, if you go to the southeast, that time, all the news I was reading that time was bloodshed. They killed 50 people in Zamfara, Nasarawa. While you are still trying to catch your breath, you are hearing that they killed people in the southeast. I was like, is the world coming to an end? And these people, they were saying it though, they were not even shaking body. In fact, I'm not even sure somebody came out. It was just very few people, most especially in the legislative house. They were pushing and they are screaming out their lungs that, this insecurity is too much, water don't pass Gary. People are dying, that if they cannot save the nation, they should go close it. And I'm saying, you don't touch it now. That time, back to back, as in a day, I can calculate that 150, what am I saying? More than 250 persons were killed. Because by the time you calculate the one that happened in Zamfara, you hear another one happen in Kaduna, you hear another one happen, you start asking yourself, who can remain for this, most especially the North? How many people can remain for this North? Because the way that they were being reported. And I came out to say during that period that even as the news were being reported, that many news were swept under the carpet. Do you know how many news that they purposely sweep under the carpet so that we, the electors, will not hear it, so that we are not going to go haywire? Do you know how many? Even amongst the gas bows and all the chaos that was happening then. So now these people, they come and say they call God name. Sincerely, thank God say God not be man, because I know say if now majority of us get for that position, we say we be God. You just they talk anyhow, people go just they fall, they die. To be very sincere, these people they don't really offend us. If you want to call the name of the God, please don't mention most, because his thoughts are not yours, Abi. Okay, Adamu, you guys should have mercy on Nigerians. I will for Nigeria. If anybody tries to vote APC again, the person doesn't love this country at all. Uncle, there are people who are going to vote for APC. Sorry, there are people who see APC as the best party. Let me even bust your dada. Do you know that as bad as this particular administration is, that there are people who were made billionaires in this administration? Do you know that? If you don't know, go and check. There are people who became billionaires because of the insecurity. There are people who became billionaires because of the devaluation of the naira. If you don't know, go check well. There are people who do not even want this period to end. And those people will forever vote for APC. That is it. They will forever vote for APC. It is me and you that are feeling the heat that we don't talk, say enough is enough. It is me and you that will not come. That is why it is still painful that among people will be say they suffer. Poor man will follow the suffer. You go still see another poor man will go out to in suffering. You see another part of the masses coming out to support APC. It's not right. Okay. Now, that is what I'm saying. You see somebody will be say na poor man like you, your neighbor for house. Will be say your neighbor, they can't knock for your door. Neighbor beg, you get salt, you get mic, you get oil. I beg, borrow me. You go vote for APC, and you can't ask yourself, Abi, but why? Oh, go Abi, kilonche. You go there and say, what did they do and say, gone? You go there ask yourself this question. That is why whenever people come out to say, say hurtful things about people who are supporting the APC government, I tell them, if you want, leave them alone. Just be civil in your approach. Because some people, whenever they hear that some people are supporting APC, you don't get to see these things. I see this. If you see the way people go, they spit venom, you go see people that go to abuse them. How can you be supporting a government that's kept you as in, they don't care. They don't care. They are supporting the APC. They are saying, say whatever you want to say. That is APC that they're supporting. And the thing is, that's the beauty of life. Me and you, we cannot support the same. Our opinion cannot be the same. Our likes cannot be the same. Everybody no feel like the same thing. If not, life will be such a boring place. So now this will be the spice of life. You support this thing, you support A, I support Z. That will be the spice of life. All I'm after is let us come together. I've said it before. All the 6 geopolitical zones, we don't even need to be friends. All we need to do is to keep our differences aside, keep our ego aside, keep our pride aside, and let us work together to make sure come 2023, we pick the most credible and competent candidate that is going to take Nigeria out of its current woes to a place of positive and progressive